All right, we're back. I don't remember what we were doing. Onwards. Oh, right. There was like the... What was it? Was it migraine? I had my migraine. I'm just going to press the button.
Altered item detected in transport bay.
Uh-oh.
Access is prohibited per safety regulation 18.A.
Right.
Yeah, can't go in.
You have to figure out this puzzle regarding the camera.
Yeah, I only vaguely remember.
There's a dangling camera in this next room.
Yeah. Remember, I had the pretty gnarly migraine.
Yeah, there it is. Maybe you have to shift things.
Maybe. We can go here. Game got dark.
I should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
Oh. They're power receptacles.
Oh, okay. And it looks like you can tear those off, but... Interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything up there, so that ain't it.
Well, then where
Oh,
are
power cores.
There you go.
I feel like there was probably a less destructive means of doing this.
Acquiring them. Oh, you need to open the other door.
Yeah, so I guess I do need to rip this whole thing to bits. Weird. All right, sure. Okay, maybe I shouldn't cling to the... nah. This is power core, truly.
No! Okay, did it actually shred it?
No.
Or teleport
I
it back
pulled
to
it
your
back
hand?
out.
Oh, gosh.
I was like, this won't fit, and then it fell down, and I'm like, oh no, that's gonna go bad. Where the heck did this one come from? Alright, whatever.
Resume transport at the designated terminal. Okay, where is it going?
Probably wants us to go back here and press the button.
Yep.
Altered item transport in progress. Please stand back from the moving platform.
Maybe that's a camera that can alter reality
Maybe.
around it.
Huh. Where does that even go?
And what's the purpose of this?
Well, it was to bring it into the archives. Like, that's where this area was originally.
Alright, so now I'll be able to enter that room.
Mm-hmm.
No altered material detected in area. Personnel may now safely enter. Have a bureau full day.
Oh no!
Get him, my skybound spook creature. Ah, shoot.
Oh, watch out for that one. Ouch!
I see these are the varieties that just
Self-destructive.
explode. Yeah. Bigger the boom, the biggest boom. Yeah.
Oh, do they have detonators too?
No, that's a dude with a grenade launcher.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this one's heavily armored.
Heavily armored is a very relative term when your gun is a rocket launcher. Probably should have taken him over. I just don't know if we actually have anything else to fight. So now that I'm in here, I presume we don't go that way.
Up and over?
I guess I can go up. Oh, you're right. Screw you, window. You never did anything for me anyway. Anything else in here? No. Alright.
And you're... Okay.
That's how I dash.
I thought that you were going to
I
get
forgot
caught
how
on
to
the single
dash for a
pane that was
moment.
left over.
That would be amusing. And sad.
Ooh. More of those bloody crystals.
Yeah. I don't think there's really a reason to go that direction.
What is down there?
That staircase? We'd already been there.
Okay.
It was just a shortcut back. I like the Foundation DLC, but I will admit, I think I am very preferential. Ooh,
Wait, there's
morgue.
a morgue?
I am very
Okay.
preferential to just the basic, like, industrial office.
You're not going to see what the elevator does?
Yeah.
Wow! That's creepy.
It's the weird mushroom zombies again.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably.
New language. Correspondence? So, this is Larry Humbert. For media publication, I learned a brand new language. The fish taught me. You probably don't believe me, so I'll prove it. Hulilel miuti. Germiluapt. Eus omen. Echo. Keto. Kip keto urt. Pippohurum. Eolin rec abuit. 1455 os. Puretun. Klob. Inue. 20222. Kitty whip. Wee whip. Eulin yum. Ret bosom. Cream zwalten. Jebini rug. See? Please publish this letter and maybe other fish speakers will get in touch. They'll be able to read my address, even if you can't. Jebini rug. Larry Humbert. Can you... Is it stuff that's written... It wasn't stuff written backwards.
No. I think it's just the usual crazy talk. So it doesn't look like we can go up to the morgue? Oh. That's just light. Because this is a hidden location.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we go up there. There's a big set of question marks, but...
Mm-hmm. What's in there?
Loot and lore.
Loot and lore.
Pretty
and
much
a
the
radio.
staple for this game.
What's that radio saying? Or is it just...
It says, projectile!
okay. Movie camera supplement. Oh, so this is what this is referring to the item out there.
Mm-hmm.
Action Max camera. All right, background. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after a hospitalized mailman from Blank, Arkansas, claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. Further investigation connected the incident to the Is that going to be the AL or A1? No, probably like the or AI. That's what it would be. AI-80, which was being shipped in the mail truck at the time. The packaged camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led agents to a P.O. box located in the San Fernando Valley belonging to a company called Blessed Pictures. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in the creation and dissemination of the item's VHS films is unknown. See Investigation 13 HQ 61. Wait a minute. Are these the people that made the creepy children's videos?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's it. The following is a list of all known films believed to have been shot by the AI-80UE. Shoot First, Die Last, Unreleased, Coffee Bullet, Billy's First Car, Bike Hard, Delivery Disaster. No, this doesn't sound like those children's videos.
No. I mean, Bike Hard is like a weird Die Hard reference. Or maybe?
Yeah, it was for the kids that lived in the bureau. Those what the other films were for. Okay. Item was used in the filming of an unreleased Western in 1968 on the Italian island of Sardinia. Yeah, a funny thing is they're actually quite... If you've ever heard the term spaghetti Western, it's because Italians would make quite a number of Westerns back in the day. Because they had a lot of the arid environments that looked similar to California and the West.
I actually did know that. I always wondered.
Of Sardinia. A cast member was killed during an on-set accident, stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures bought the camera when the equipment from the shoot was sold at auction.
I honestly would just play a game made by these people where there's no gameplay. It's just lore.
I like games that are just lore. Also, we've been here before.
Oh, wrong direction.
Federal Bureau of Control. It's clear no one is coming. We're running out of ideas and supplies. We tried going into the caves to find anything edible, but all we found were noxious gases and endless pits. The crystals only let us go one way, even though we could see the caves branched out. If we did find some weird spiky pillar, I only got a glimpse of it before the astral spikes attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There's only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear that this is no house shift. Shifts slide a bathroom a sector over or rotate a hallway. They don't drop full divisions into some caves. We were brought here, I know it, but for what? Why tear us away from our lives just to torture us? If this is some sort of test or mission, then here's some advice for whoever's running it. Give out clear instructions next time. I hope these notes are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. Put that in your report. Whole FE business. Gibbs.
Worst I've ever seen is take the nail. End of the world.
So I can't let the hiss take the nail. Not a problem. I know how to handle them.
I snuck into the Foundation through a back door I know. Had to get ahead of the hiss. Just a matter of bypassing the ritual protections. Luckily, the board's as distracted as the rest of the Bureau. I had to put on a brave face up there, but the situation is the worst I've ever seen. We're getting back on our feet, but we've already lost so much. Trench is dead. Darling is... somewhere. I'm the only one left. But I still have a job to do. Keep the hiss back. There's not enough HRAs to spare, so I'll have to make do with what I've got. Frankly, I don't even know what will happen if the hiss take the nail. Trench made it sound like it'd be the end of the world. He was never one to exaggerate. Well, orders are orders, even if they come from a dead man.
And to people suggesting the SCP Foundation, I like SCP stuff. The problem I have with a lot of SCP stuff is it's all fan crafted, I guess. Which means a lot of the ones that I've encountered almost read like bad fan fiction for some SCP that they came up with instead of something professionally put together. Control has a little bit more structure to it, cohesion. Listen, hurry, meat.
So these are the nodes or the keys that we're reestablishing. Progress. Jolly good. But 2 holes. Lollipops
Hello?
are left too.
Board, are you there?
Danger, director, board broken deeper. Understand, tool, other, new, forbidden, board. Give informer yours, necessary, go.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Wait, I'm back here?
Oh, is this where you choose the other ability? You should, can, better not be here, director.
Wasn't my idea. Blame the eyeball.
The other tool weapon is forbidden. Former, it, adrift, is trying to mislead
Former. Yeah, we've had our differences. But it is giving me something you won't.
That's interesting. So the board only wanted you to have one of the abilities, but the former was giving you the other?
I think
And the board was saying you weren't supposed to be able to come back. Do not be ignorant, thick. You are being reckless, disobedient.
I don't like you deciding what I can't have.
I like how she talked back to them with the slashes. I admit, sometimes when I make notes for write, I do use a lot of slashes.
I use dashes a lot.
Well, I
Well-
use slashes if I want to describe 2 things.
If it's conversational, I absolutely will use slashes. Wow, okay, use the explosives. It would be amusing if...
You cannot control this. You cannot control your staff. You are mismanaging the Bureau self-narrative.
Come for me, Mr. Gunn.
Now,
Goodbye.
in the grand scheme of things, do you think in this instance the former truly is evil, or is it only using its power to free itself from the board's control, even if it means harming
previously it was trying to
humans?
wrest control from them or break in. It was messing with altered objects.
I'm getting pretty tired of being jerked around the astral plane. If you're listening, I want some answers.
This doesn't look good. It's not bright. It's clouded.
This is where the
and
former
dark.
was.
Yeah.
Hello, home. A lone, long visitor. Tunnel open, grateful. Oh, we allowed it
We allowed it access.
to get back to the astral plane.
Oh.
Welcome. Speak.
Hi there. It was nice of you to give me something the board wouldn't. What are you getting out of it?
Void. Nothing. Egress.
So I'm just supposed to believe you're a particularly charitable, whatever you are?
Either. Both. Hungry?
Hungry? I mean, yeah, actually, I'd love a sandwich or something. That's not what you meant, was it?
Right. Panini. Former. Board. Abalone.
Are you part of the board? Or used to be?
Once. Split. Board. Blame.
Okay. So you split because the board blamed you for...
Inside. Beyond. Nail. Rescue. House. Sun. Warning.
Gotta be easier to play charades. Do I need to rescue someone?
The sun?
No.
I don't know what I expected. Listen, this has been great, but I have to go. Thanks for your help, and, stay out of trouble.
House. Listen. Nail. Leech. Burn. Go.
What was Former trying to tell me about the board? Should I trust either of them?
The nail is a leech? And there was something about the sun. The sun could refer to the son of one of the prior directors. One that had come down here.
Yeah, we were reading a lot of lore from and about him. But he would be long dead by this point.
Unless he
something else
lied
happened to
through
him.
bizarre means. I mean, remember, he was seeing present day scrawlings on the walls, even though they looked ancient. Like, time might not be as it should be below ground. Oh, there's an arrow. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Or a bunch of arrows.
Damn it. Confusing part is it looks like there's a tunnel, but maybe...
There's a secret here? Fly up. Maybe if you figure it out?
I don't think it's a secret. I think there's two entrances here. The tunnel must be somewhere else.
Okay. What was that in the wall? Oh, a light.
Yeah, just a light. Ah, the expansion. Love this game. We do too. It is definitely one of my favorite games out of last year. The gameplay itself was kind of it was okay. But the lore and the story and whatnot was just so good. Yeah, could be a breakable wall. It's a potential.
I mean, we've encountered breakable walls before. But now how do you get back? I mean, at least now you have the destructible ability.
We can teleport, so we can do a lot.
The Rangers found a section of the containment sector in the caves, but no house shifts occur down here. Strange.
How did the Hiss get into the Foundation?
Same way we did, I imagine. But you need to remember that the Hiss are the embodiment of persistence. Their nature seems to be one of force, to find every possible vulnerability and exploit it. Their only goal is consumption.
I'm sure there's plenty of goodies for them down here. The nail, for instance.
If the Hiss could corrupt the nail, I'm sure they would have by now. It must not interest them in its broken state. They could be distracted by the numerous unknown paranatural materials I'm sure are lying around. These are the roots of the oldest house. The Hiss will find plenty of ways to make trouble.
They're pretty good at that. So you've never heard of the Foundation, huh?
I've never even seen the name referenced. I mean, clearly it's highly classified, but for what reason? The problem with these kinds of closed-off hidden areas is that they were likely sealed for good reason. But now no one is left to tell us what that reason was.
Any guesses why the Bureau would hide something like this?
I only know what I've observed. This place is spatially rigid, which means it doesn't shift like the rest of the oldest house. And before you ask why that is, I have to admit that I'm clueless. There's some signal interfering with my equipment, making it hard to get a clear reading. It's being emitted from the floor. Maybe I should have brought a jackhammer.
The astral plane is already taking chunks out of this place, Emily. Let's not add to it. So let me get this straight. The astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation.
Correct.
And that's happening because the nail is damaged.
I'd say it's a bit more than damaged, but yes, that is my understanding.
So what's the connection between the nail and the astral plane?
It's a good question. See, I always pictured objects of power as strings between our plane and the astral. If the nail has a similar relationship, then maybe it's more accurate to think of it like plumbing. Now that the nail is busted, sewage is gushing everywhere.
Not the prettiest metaphor.
I should get back out there.
Agreed. The astral bleed won't stop itself.
Remedy
All
just...
the tests I run on the nail keep coming back as nonsense. And a couple of my instruments have already broken.
Maybe we should take that as a sign to pack it in?
I didn't take you for a quitter, Dr. Saba. There's a reason I packed a black rock-plated microscope.
See, Remedy does not get nearly enough love as they used to. Max Payne, Alan Wake, etc. I would actually say Control is probably... I think Alan Wake probably has more name recognition, but I absolutely can imagine... Oh yeah, there we go. This is the tunnel that I was trying to find earlier.
Oh yes, the one that you need to break through.
Mm-hmm. But I absolutely can imagine that Control will probably be their most famous eventually,
Who
or
should I
most
be listening to?
successful.
Weird entity A or B? Or neither. Let's just stay the course for now. The Bureau's in danger. We know we need to repair the nail. The astral plane won't break reality on my watch.
But I think that's the point, though. Won't restoring the nail be what makes...
I'm in the astral plane?
Yep.
This bleed is just getting worse and worse.
Astral collision.
Man, it is so much nicer playing
That's
this
the
game with
cave
my
sand. Looks
eyes
like the
aren't
astral
burning.
bleed goes both ways.
Was that a thing you could open back there?
Mm-hmm. Good spot. So bright. I know, right? Last time we played this, I had a splitting migraine, so it was just miserable. Ooh, lore.
Oh, yes, there is some lore in here. Dear Science, there's a person in my pet salamander. He has human eyes. Why doesn't anyone else see him? I think it's like werewolves, but with every animal. Were-dogs, were-cats, were-otters, were-butterflies, were-everything. There are people inside and they can't get out. They're stuck in the animal body. It's not all animals, but it can be any animal. My parents don't believe me. Maybe this has happened before? I thought you would know. Sincerely, John LeMaine. So, maybe it's a small boy writing in about this?
Or just an insane person. Because those are common. See, we're doing all the hidden stuff. Probably not. The hidden stuff is obviously hard to find. And...
Oh, what about that rock wall right over there?
Which?
Right?
This?
Yeah, oh, it's just the people.
Yeah. Let's see, so much unread, unviewed lore. Some of it came at, like, weird times. Some of these, I'm pretty sure we read.
The Benikoff TV. Oh. The object was first discovered in a local news story from something Kansas. Figure had been seen something over buildings, maybe flying. The Bureau dispatched agents from town who discovered a man named Blank had bound himself to the object. Mr. Blank was detained. The object was brought to the Bureau for study. Huh.
Yeah, so it just lets people levitate. And then there was the slide projector. Yeah, we read a fair number of these things.
Anchor. Persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. I know that we've dealt with the anchor before.
Mm-hmm.
You had to interact with it.
Yeah, I think... Oh, you know what?
Hmm?
We didn't read any of the procedures. Because I believe the procedures must have been after we, like, dealt with them.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't think we picked this lore up.
Oh,
I think we were
the rubber
given
duck.
it
I wanna
whenever
read
we did the
I
quest.
want to read about the rubber duck. Discovered in the home of Ancient Blank after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Ancient Blank, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. Update. It was discovered that Agent Blank was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Blank has been terminated. Ooh.
But yeah, all of these we probably wrote instead of picked up. Maybe? I could be wrong, but the only ones we missed are the procedures for all of the mid-boss side quest things.
Mm-hmm.
So my assumption is the reason why we didn't read any of those is because we didn't like
We didn't know
manually pick them up, and therefore we didn't think to grab them
Mm-hmm.
or look at them. So yeah, I'm betting those were actually written by us or given to us on the completion of the side quest.
Yeah,
That
makes sense.
Hiss in the astral plane? That didn't go so well last time.
All right, and these are real hiss as opposed to astral projections.
There we go. So yeah, that's why we didn't read that lore. Otherwise, we've pretty much read everything else. I'm sure we've missed a couple. But yeah, just to finish the thing about ooh, this is kind of pretty. Just finishing the thing about hidden stuff. If we find it, we will do it, but like the more hidden it is, the harder it is. Cuz like I'm not going to say this is one of my most underperforming series, but for whatever reason, no one ever really cared to watch it except for some really passionate people. And us. And so it's kind of one of those where it's like, spending too long on it is actually like hard on me. So it's easier for me to just like do the good bits instead of wasting a bunch of
People
time.
may have been turned off by the fact that you were trying to make all of those log files into ad libs.
It was really funny.
I know. Huh.
This.
Oh, Maneki Neko. Those are the luck cat statues. All right. Description, altered effect. A ceramic beckoning cat figurine. Common luck object found in Japanese storefronts. The following is a list of the items observed altered effects. Non-corporeality, affinity for specific human behavior, and minor physical movement, the waving of its arm. Wait, what? But that's what those cats are supposed to do. They're supposed to wave their arm. They like it when people throw coins at it, or I don't know. Multiple simultaneous incarnations of this item have been observed. Whether these are independent altered items acting uniformly or replicated instances is unknown. But it could just be multiple people owning the same cat statue. How the items originally arrived at the oldest house is unknown. It was first discovered sitting in the director's chair and was immediately contained in a panopticon cell. The next day, an agent noticed 2 additional figurines had appeared. Hours later, all 3 vanished. The items has been cited throughout the Bureau, appearing while agents perform blank tasks. It is theorized that fulfilling certain unknown criteria will encourage the items to appear. Present location is unknown. Okay, so it is something that just pops in and out and they spread.
So apparently this is a hint for the hidden thing.
Mm-hmm. You have to do something specific that will please them. Also, toilet? A shifting fragment.
So you go back down and turn around. How far down?
Oh, no, 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 you're gonna die.
No, I just take a bit of damage for this.
Why do you jump off edges, though?
Because I just want to see. Ow, we can go a fair distance. There we go. Okay, so right here.
I mean, you can put the gold box in there.
Oh.
That's where you went. But no. Why did you do that? That's what you're supposed to throw the other direction.
What the?
That's where you just were.
Toilet?
Looks like you can't reach the top.
I think that's what I was supposed to do, though.
Oh, you don't have enough air. No, Carl.
Shall?
This is not where you were supposed to put that block.
I think it is.
No. Wander, go back. I know precisely where the block goes.
And I already did that. Right there.
In there?
Yeah,
Straight
and I already
ahead?
did. Yeah.
You already did it? It didn't activate? Okay, well you did get over here. Oh, can you go up the side?
I am unsure.
Well, you can make it to the top.
So I can.
Does that get you enough height to see something else? I mean, there is a bunch of stuff up there.
You're right.
Oh, go over that way. But that looks like where you were supposed to go to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's something. Look at that. There's a... Can you shatter the ground beneath you?
Here?
Yeah, look at how there... There's... It just looks like it's indented.
So, I'm going to look this one up because this is a super hidden puzzle. Oh, boy. So there are 8 hidden cats.
In this level? Or throughout the game?
In this expansion. Oh boy. This is... This is some effort.
To get all the Easter cats?
Okay.
Luck cats.
So, we're done with this section at the very least. So, this almost feels like something that I'd want to do not on stream because of the complicated steps. Like, it'd be... I would hit the record button, but only talk when I solve each step, because the alternative is us wandering around and following a bunch of directions that it's going to take a while.
Ooh.
Because, yeah, we actually are supposed to go back to the collapse department to that astral bathroom that we went into earlier.
Yeah?
And then solve the puzzle there. It's not terribly complicated, just time-consuming.
Oh, there's a recording.
Reminder, the Bureau does not have windows. If you notice a window, immediately close your eyes and make your way to the nearest safe room. You are permitted to fashion a blindfold from an article of clothing. Any resulting lapse in dress code will be excused. Thank you for your attention.